Hi everyone, this is Ziad from Gego Productions, and we are going today to unbox and review two modifiers, Godox 85 and the Aputure Lantern. So both modifiers are lantern. As you see, this is the material that they are using with the Godox. It's a nice material, to be honest, and it's also light. As you see here at the end of this modifier, I'm just trying to let you see how the modifier, I was really busy, like 5 minutes just to know how should I boot this, because I did work with aputure modifier in the past, but now for my new podcast I was thinking, so I need really a lantern, because the light dome, it's not enough for me, and because I don't want also to purchase a new light. It's a little bit it's just if you need to think about how to measure the cost, so it's maybe better to buy a modifier instead of buying another light. So this is at least my idea. So this is the Godox. At the end, of course, you need to arrange the wires inside the modifier. It's also the same for the aputure and the Godox, but the Godox was a little bit difficult just to open, or maybe because it's a little bit longer than the aputure. But I really did work with the aputure lantern also in the past, and it wasn't like this experience. The experience of it was more easier to open than the Godox. And I believe if you just go through YouTube and see about that, you will know about that. So the aputure here, it's a smaller, of course. It's the 60, and it's come with we say here in Netherlands gordijn, both Bowen's mount, but the aputure a little bit bigger than the Godox. They are using also the same material, but look at the aputure. It's just one go and that's it. Of course, you need to arrange that. As you see here, also at the end of both modifier, you have this little how it's looks to me like a sponge. But anyway, the aputure comes with it, gordijn. The Godox doesn't come with it, so you need to purchase it and separately, and that costs you maybe €30 extra. But anyway, the Godox is still cheaper than the aputure. My big question here was, which company use best material for the modifier? Is it the Godox or the aputure? When I saw it really in my eye, because online you cannot really see the difference, but it was like the same. For this review, we are using the aputure 120D2. The light will be at the same level. What's gonna change will be just the modifiers. We will go from the Godox and to the aputure. So as you see here, we are starting with the aputure lantern 90%. Of course, you can focus at the back sides. There's also another review or another place. So this is the 90%. The first one was 70%. We will go now to the other side, because as I mentioned, I need this lantern to my podcast. So if you having a podcast, that's good. If you don't have it, no need to have a podcast. But as you see here also, this is still 90%. On the other side, you can see how much he can fill, how much you can get of this light. So now with the aputure or lantern, 70% brightness of the aputure 120D2. So this is the Godox lantern. What you really notice directly, this is of course 70% brightness. The light becomes softer because the modifier is now bigger, so the light will go also, or take a longer space to fill. So as you see here is the 90% of the Godox. I really like this light, to be honest, because maybe it's a little bit softer, and it's, of course, when you hear softer, that means more professional. So or yeah, cinematics. As you see here also, this is from the other side. The space between me and the light, it's about like 1 meter 20. So just to know how much is the space between me and the light, this is, as you see, also 70% brightness. Still nice, still nice. I don't know, but I liked maybe the thing is though, when you are using bigger modifier, so you need to put the light higher. So instead of using 70%, you are using 90%. As you see here also, this is something that you don't see with the light dome, but with these kind of modifiers you see everything inside it. So you see the material of the modifier itself, the fabric, everything need to be, of course, lined up, maybe 100% if you are really want that, but for me that wasn't necessary. So as you see, this is also the aputure. So both of them, you can see the material inside it. So that is maybe annoying for you. As you notice, because it's shorter or smaller, you can see more light in it, and that is maybe annoying while you are doing a podcast, because the light will become directly in your eyes. In comparing with the Godox, you don't see that because it's a little bit bigger, so you can maybe a little bit go back in the video. So I hope this video was useful. If you have any question, please let me know in the comment below. Give a like and see you with the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.